Transforming futures through career enhancement. That's what a program at Cherry Street Mission Ministries aims to achieve. Carrie Arnold and Devin Fitzpatrick with Cherry Street are here to talk with us more about the ministry's workforce development program. Thanks for being here today. Appreciate it.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, we were talking earlier, and I've been here about 10 years now, and I remember when the very first graduation ceremony happened about 7 years ago, and it's a great new program that just started, and now so many years later it's grown, and you had a really big graduating class just last month. Yeah,
we did. In November we graduated 43 graduates.
Wow.
139 last year.
Wow.
So we're super excited about how far it's grown.
Yeah, and you'll start with some new programs here, some new classes coming up at the beginning of the year, but talk a little bit exactly though about what this workforce development program is.
Yeah, I'd be happy to. So we help individuals who are living in poverty in the community. They do not have to be residential guests with Cherry Street. They can come to us, and if they qualify, we have 8 different classes that we offer. It's all short-term training leading into long-term sustained employment. So like I mentioned, we have 8 different classes ranging from auto tech to welding to food truck classes. And we just introduced an intro to AI and project management class that we're super excited about.
Yeah.
Because we like to stay relevant.
Absolutely. So these are in-demand jobs. These businesses are coming to you all saying, these are the jobs that we need to fill, yeah?
That's right. And when we talk with employers, we're always seeking what are the things that they need to know to be successful on the job. For instance, with the building trades class, we recently updated the curriculum to include steel stud construction to keep up with those different contractors and apprenticeships that our graduates are vying for.
Wow, so those skills are going to be, when they graduate, they're going to be able to get a job.
Absolutely. Matter of fact, 80% of our graduates are employed within 30 days, and 70% are still employed a year later.
Wow.
So throughout the class, we're connecting them with employers that are actively hiring and involving them in wraparound resources, because when they come to class, it's not just the skills that they need, but other adversities and barriers they're facing in life. So between Cherry Street and our network of collaborators in the community, we're able to get them that help that they need to really thrive in the workforce.
Yeah, because they may be coming from a situation where there's some red tape, or there's just some issues, and it's complicated, and you're not just graduated, giving them a certificate and saying, okay, now go get a job.
Right.
You're there to provide that support.
Oh, every step along the way, and they're always welcome to come back to Cherry Street if they face any barriers in the future.
Yeah.
We also teach soft skill classes while they're learning their particular trade. So no matter if they're a welder or if they're in a food truck class, we're teaching them things like you have to show up on time, and how you got to get along with your coworkers, and this is what happens if you have a disagreement with your boss. So they have the skills in order to be able to succeed on the job.
Yeah, and get the success. I imagine over these last several years, you've had some really great success stories.
Absolutely. When students come in, we can sense that there's this hunger for a career to really change their lives. And what Cherry Street does is just offer those resources, connections, and tools for them to build their career themselves. For instance, there were 2 darn near brothers that came in, and from the beginning, they had their eyes on a carpenter's apprenticeship. And throughout class, they were motivated, had perfect attendance, and by the time we connected them with one of the local companies, they were immediately onboarded and have been doing really well, and entering their 2nd year of their apprenticeship, going to be earning over $25 an hour.
Well, $25 an hour, yeah, so these are good paying jobs.
Oh, yeah.
That will lead to some stability.
Absolutely. Yeah, stability within their family, also stability within the community, because every student that we can graduate and is making $20, $25, $30 an hour, think about what that does to your community as well as just your individual life.
Yeah, and we need that, and we all do.
Yes.
It benefits all of us. So you have some more classes that are going to be starting at the beginning of the year. People are interested. You said, there's some certain qualifications people have to meet in order to be able to get into one of these programs, but how do they go about taking that first step?
So if they visit our website, we have a lot more information. The first thing is to put in an application. It takes 3 minutes to get through, and we'll follow up within a few days to get started on that path. While it's open to the community, there are some eligibility guidelines where we want folks to access the classes that really need it the most. And so when they connect with our coordinator, they'll be able to walk through those details more. But the main thing is, if you're interested in starting a career, go to that website, put in an application, and we can take it from there.
And start maybe this great future ahead. And as you said, you've got things like AI and project planning, keeping up with the demand, using your hands and learning how to build things and
Absolutely.
all these things that we need in our community. So some great work happening over there at the Life Revitalization Center. So get on the website if you're interested, and the future can be yours. Yeah. Thanks for
Absolutely.
being here today. We
Thank you.
Appreciate it.